Hey everybody, welcome back to Ku5ogrande, the Bad Video Game Tournament. We are going to be jumping in to the game reveal, so please welcome on in our GM for today, Glitchwitch. Now remember, we have two more matches, or I guess 3 matches total. Hello there, Glitchwitch.
Hello and hi, and I think I'm back on Ku5ogrande. I was not, I never thought I'd ever be here again.
You didn't learn your lesson, huh?
I guess not. You just brought me back to show more delightful and fun video games that are exclusively very good.
Exactly what I like to see, though. Yeah, so what game do we have today?
Today we have the, what I'll call a hidden gem, and maybe we'll see if other people disagree, of Tatsu no Ku5ogrande. Lots of different words in there sometimes.
Yeah, I do not know this game at all.
I don't understand how you don't. You basically do get everything you need to know, minus one little thing from this box art. There is an ox. You play as this kid with a stick. It's, I don't think it's Journey to the West themed, but it might be. And, you probably do things.
But it might be. That's sort of one of my favorite things to hear. You know, I don't know for sure, but it could be.
It's a mystery. Maybe.
Oh.
I feel like I'm stealing other channels' taglines with that one.
So what platform is this on?
This is the only console ever made that's ever mattered, and this is for the PC Engine, or the TurboGrafx 16 if you're from the States.
Okay.
It is the best console ever made. The end.
It's pretty good. I've only played games that I've enjoyed on it, so I'd say that it's good.
I'm a big fan of everything, mostly everything I've played on here. I don't know how much you want me to reveal about this video game at first.
You know, let's go ahead and hold off for a little bit, just so that, you know, we get pleasantly surprised for a while. Simply put, I like surprises, and I'm sure that stream here does as well, you know?
There are a lot of surprises for you here, and I'm really excited, and I hope that the little preview screens don't spoil it for you too much.
Now, I do need to ask, what are your opinions about JoJo Season 3?
I haven't watched Season 3 because stands are dumb.
Yeah. Oh, you see? You see, everybody?
I've watched Season 1, which I really liked, and about a little bit of Season 2, but I don't dig anime that's like super, super, super long. So I kind of like ducked out of midway through Season 2, but I really don't like stands. Stands are not fun. Stands are not exciting. Like, it's so much more fun when the people punch each other.
Yeah, exactly.
And,
Mano
that's
a mano. I appreciate you having correct opinions.
I exclusively have correct opinions, so.
Yeah, take that, Liz. Seriously though, what has been going on? I know that I see you streaming all the time. What have you been streaming the last few days?
Okay, so I have been streaming a lot of TurboGrafx games because I've been working on a playthrough of the entire library, and
yes.
I'm very stupidly trying to beat all of them. As well, I end up finding horrible video games in my search as a GM and having to route and speedrun them and give them pages, because every TurboGrafx game deserves a speedrun.com page, unless it's named like title redacted.
Are there any with title redacted?
No, I just don't want to give away mine or someone else's games that we might be giving out in the future.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I thought that might actually be the title, but okay.
Oh, I wish. I've also been playing some of Mike's recommendations of Last Lord and Final Zen 2. I did a playthrough of those lately, and I've been dipping into the CD library because those all have good voice acting.
I do want everybody to know, though, that I am going through, when we hear good music on stream from some of the games, I really like to go and get some of it to put on our playlist, and Werewolf is some of that music we managed to get on here, so it makes me happy. Werewolf was so much fun.
God, that werewolf theme when like levels start and you first transform, and how the music just like builds in the front, it is so exciting and like gets you ready to play that game like nothing else.
Yeah, I love that game. Like, unironically, it was a blast.
It is such a good thing. I just discovering just like I was talking with Xandra about it when we were trying to vet the game, and she's like, "Oh, I'm stuck at this boss." I'm like, "Have you tried like the fireball move?" And she's like, "The what?" Just there's so many random things you can do in that game. It's so good.
So, quick question: who is doing audio for us today?
Frog or Third Tail can do audio. Jesus the Frog was the first one to volunteer.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. By the way, just so everybody knows, I may have to recrop during this, so don't yell at me, okay? You yell at me, I'm gonna yell back.
I won't yell at you. I can't make promises for chat, but I mean, how loud can it be? It's just chat.
Wow, chat.
That is a challenge.
No, not a challenge. Don't yell at me.
Be nice to Brosentia.
Yeah.
He puts on a cool tournament every year, and we're all blessed to be a part of it.
Yeah, or I'll kick you in the knees, okay?
We saw that Enforcer Brosentia with the knee commando grip.
Yeah, you yell at me, you be a jerk. Knee punching time. Pow, pow.
I think two of our players do not actually have the game loaded. What?
I think you're probably right. They have the title screen of the game, but... Okay, yeah, as far as I can tell, Jesus the Frog does not have music going right now. Let me... Oh! Nope, that was my music. Well, you know, let's go ahead and hope that Jesus the Frog gets sound going. There we go. That looks hopeful.
There's like a jingle at the front, and that's kind of about, and I think it might sit there in silence if you wait long enough.
We got the music. We're good.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You need to hear the weird sounds that this game might make.
Oh, geez, you weren't lying. What is this? Okay, before even jumping live, I'm definitely gonna have to recapture because, oh, geez.
Yeah, the title screen, well, okay, no, you'll figure it out. You're good at this.
No, well, yeah, I'm a professional here.
Theoretically, you're very good at this.
In theory. In practice? That's a little bit better.
I'm gonna say, Brosentia, good job of 2020 award.
What?
I just made an award for you. You're welcome.
Aww. Wow, that's the first time somebody has made up an award for me. For me, everybody, that's it. Y'all lose, I win.
Yeah, sorry. Everyone else was in the running for Brosentia of the Year. Once again, Brosentia has won it.
Yeah, you nerds.
It is the first year in a row he's won it, and that's kind of questionable, but yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I tried for it last year. It didn't really work out, but, you know, there was some stiff competition. Trust me on that one.
All those other Brosentias.
All of them.
Oh gosh, I'm excited for this. This is my favorite game I'm giving out in Ku5ogrande, I think.
Really?
For early rounds. Oh yes, I fell in love with this game. It's not a gentle lover when I say I fell in love with this game.
Doing, 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 doing. Yeah, are there... never mind. Because I'm gonna do a countdown, and then I'm gonna talk about that. Okay, so let me go ahead and do this. Everybody get all of your... What
farmers
emotes?
Or oxen?
Farmers,
oxen, samurai maybe?
If you have farm animals, or samurai animals, or just samurais.
There's a secret other thing you can spam that I don't want to spoil for Brosentia.
Spam, please, por favor. And then as soon as I see movement inside the stage, I will start our timer.
So, I believe we've started now. What you're going to notice in this game right away, if you've seen a lot of bad TurboGrafx games, this game looks very familiar in some ways.
It does.
Almost like a certain launch title. And I I want to say that's on purpose. I haven't actually found the hard details of that, but I think it is some of the same developers.
Are you talking about an Alex Kidd game?
Not an Alex Kidd game, but a oh heck, what's that TurboGrafx launch title with the mechs?
Keith
heck.
Courage?
Keith Courage, that's it.
Okay, yeah, I've played a little bit of Keith Courage.
I have beaten Keith Courage. It's a game. So basically, you're going to start in towns. There is a place to heal in town. There is a place to get mana back in town, and there is a weapon shop.
Okay.
I am not sure if the weapon shop actually sells you anything better than what you start with, but I usually buy it anyway because it makes you look cooler.
By the way, if mods could add a flashing warning, that would be extremely helpful. We're getting a little bit, it's not full screen, but there could be more, so I just want people to be aware.
Oh yes, at the start of every stage, you're going to get a little bit of flashing, as in like you leave town, and then I believe right before the boss of every stage, there will be flashing.
These are certainly sound effects, let me tell you.
Oh, they're all sound effects. I love how you just bounce off the spikes repeatedly. That is by far my favorite part of it.
Who are these guys on the clouds?
So that's like they kill enemies for you. You get a power up, and they will fly around the screen, and anything they touch will instantly die. It's not very clear the first time you get it, because I tried to dodge them like crazy.
Yeah, I saw people trying to dodge them. Ooh, the combos on Jesus the Frog's screen, that was impressive. It looks like the third tail is back to the beginning of this area here. I do have to ask, how many lives, how many continues?
So you do have unlimited continues, which is going to be very helpful and necessary. So we shouldn't see any repeat levels other than people going through the same areas over and over until they get through them. The checkpointing later gets a little vicious, but we'll probably see some forward momentum in this video game, eventually. Like, we have three players still in the first screen, and only it looks like Third Tail is in the second screen of the game, which thankfully it is a checkpoint, and it looks like they're gonna clear it here, which is awesome.
Okay. I will call them Frog. Thank you, Cadis. I appreciate that. Would have been nice information to have. Frog at the bottom left is having some difficulties.
Oh, I gotta scoot the percentile order of the screen so I don't say like, oh, the upper right, and it's just the multi-switch that I set up that's wrong.
Oh, Cat, you're fine.
Oh, thank you so much, Prosenja. Some quick housekeeping here with what they're doing. You start out with this stick. The stick is red. And as you find that there are certain power-ups that will change the color of the stick that you keep until you die. This first one can only go to blue, and I know I said the upgrades might not do much, but they do let you upgrade the weapon a little bit further as you play through levels. And so the blue one will deal extra damage, and then there's a purple one that'll deal a little bit more, and I think yellow might be the last one, or I might be mixing up the order. As well, it looks like Third Tail has discovered how to use magic, which I did not tell the players how to do. And to do that, you have to pause the game and hit up to change to your magic book, and then you've got this projectile attack that uses your mana. The very first time I beat this game, did not know you could use mana whatsoever, and beat the game without shooting a single little fireball, made it a lot harder than it needs to be. But what the screen that Third Tail is on right now is the one that I suspect will probably occupy the most time for our racers. This is a very mean screen, and you have to try to, like, maybe jump a little further, and then go backwards. I did warn them about select and run, and that is sometimes disabled with this. But I did warn players that, well, no, I didn't warn them about that. I did warn them about soft reset and gave them the options to undo it. But this screen that Third Tail is on is just very mean. Enemies always spawn in the same places, so you can learn it, but the amount of times I've died and fallen into pits is very, very, very mean and bad. But I do have hopes that one player will get through it. I mean, I have complete confidence in our players here today.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how to make this not sound like sincere. Like, I do sincerely think our players are going to do well.
Well, let's see, Tenmiku. Still at the beginning, like, we have a lot of people going back to the beginning, having some struggles with this game. I can't really blame them, though. This looks pretty dang rough.
Oh, it certainly is.
Yeah. Do you have limited continues? I might have missed that.
No, you definitely do have as many continues as you need to use.
Oh, the Kappas! Okay, unlimited. That makes it a little bit kinder. No. Also, is that randomized music when starting up the stage? Because this sounds very different from what I was hearing before.
It is not randomized music. These are just set music for each stage. We'll probably hear this theme a lot, though, because this is in most of the stages, is just this music. There's a lot of stages where you'll get to...
it's a new stage, apparently.
Third Tail riding an arrow, finding all the sweet tech this game has to offer.
Ooh, wee! That's a good strat. I like it.
The enemy Third Tail just ran away from has a full health refill on its drop when you kill it, and that's always there. You kind of need that if you're going to beat this stage, because you have to go through this entire platforming section, then you fight like a mini-boss, and then you fight an actual boss afterwards, and you share the life bar through the entire time. The real boss, I've found no better strategy other than to jump into its hitbox and attack it over and over. And it's a real treat, and I hope we get to see it.
Oh my gosh, I like these guys who just drop weights.
Yeah, they will come down eventually. They don't have any interest in really fighting you, but they'll hit you.
How do they float so much with so much heavy stuff?
Like, I don't know, and when they let go enough of it, they start to fall. So, question mark?
It's selective gravity, that's what I'd call it. Oh, they're Mahjong pieces. Okay, we see some Kappas dying all over the place.
Some people are asking about health bars and mana bars and why they're different sizes.
Yeah.
By the way, you will find items that permanently increase the size of your health and mana bar. So I expect everyone at some point in the first world to probably have max stats. Because you'll be replaying this level over and over.
And
also, shout out
do
to
you
the
conserve the stats between levels as well?
Yep, these are permanent upgrades for the rest of the game.
So in other words, like, they're going to be at max stats for most of the game.
Yeah, which, you'd think gives them an advantage, but it's this game. Suddenly you remember, it is Tatsunoko Fighter.
I love it. I love it so much.
But what's going to help our players the most is good pattern recognition, and just remembering everything spawns in the same spot, including, like, some of the drops, and the most important ones being full health refills. There's a lot of enemies that will drop, like, little yellow jars, which will heal you. Those are random, and then the level up stuff is mostly random as well, but there are good drops that always drop. But this is going about as well as I thought it would be. 1-3 is a real mean area. But I bet everyone gets through it. I have confidence in our racers. But do they have confidence in themselves? And if people do get stuck here for the rest of the match, it'll be functionally who gets further in the stage just by raw distance. So see, Tenmiku.
We have a boss. Is this a... What is this? A pig?
This is the mini boss. There's gonna be a little bit of flashing now.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, okay.
And now here comes my favorite part of this game.
What is this?
You turn into a buff dude and play a different
big
game
mode. Oh, we get big
mode.
Oh my gosh. Okay, this is amazing. Well, okay. Dead, but that's fine. Death happens.
You go all the way back here. But yeah, we do get big mode. And it makes this game immediately amazing.
Oh my gosh, yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger, eat your heart out.
I'm waiting for the live-action movie adaptation where you play as a farmer that turns into a super buff dude and punches the Ox King to death.
Oh yeah, punch a punch. You know, the Ox King kind of deserves it, to be fair.
So we have on the upper left Tenmiku fighting the pig thing,
Yes.
which you're going to see it's a reoccurring boss. They do have the attack up power up. It's not going to be super helpful here. The real best way to do this is just shoot it with the fireball over and over, which most players have not discovered, but some of them have.
Yeah, how do you shoot the fireball? Oh, that flashing, it hurts.
It's intense.
Just
So
that's why we warned you.
to shoot the fireball, you need to pause the game and hit up on the D-pad to cycle through your attacks. And we have immediate hug by the Ox King and death, but we do have 2 players in the first boss, which
He's
makes
got
me
the
super
coolest
exciting.
glasses, though. I like it.
He really does. He's got such good glasses. Oh gosh.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
hoping that someone catches on to the enemy that spawns the full health fill, and but goodness gracious. People seem more content to run away, which is not a bad strategy also. But like, your iframes are almost nothing in this level 2 as we see people getting pelted by the same arrow 6 times in a row. Because it just kind of pushes you along with the arrow and hits you every few seconds.
Honestly, it's. I think that they really need to learn how to conserve health for the fight after this area, or how to grind health. Are there health ups? Are there ways to heal?
Yep, there are health ups. There are the little yellow jars which drop randomly, and there are places you can repeatedly spawn enemies to try to farm them, which is what I do in one of the later levels.
Yeah. I think that would be helpful to at least be aware of places where enemies will keep spawning so that you've got a chance. But the biggest thing is, 1, learning how to avoid the enemies so you don't take damage. And then 2, just being patient.
Yeah, and also going out of your way to kill certain enemies. There is one of those green flying samurai dudes that drop the shogi pieces that will drop a full heal item, and that is a guaranteed drop. That's not even like a random thing. And so far I haven't seen anyone kill it. I think we're seeing it right now on Tenmiku's screen, but he has... Oh, maybe... Oh! Tenmiku found it! Tenmiku has found the full health pickup, and I hope that Tenmiku will use this in future runs if...
Oh, the third tail. They're doing the transformation here into Muscle Man. You know what?
With a generous health, too.
That's actually what happens if you're a farmer and you take your shirt off. You immediately become this dude.
Yeah, it's a proven fact.
Yeah.
You were mentioning about working on a farm yesterday or something,
Oh
right?
my gosh, yeah, my
You
grandpa
heard, and,
had a ranch, and yeah, I hated it because, like, I'm definitely allergic to hay, but there are times that I had to go throw hay, and oh, it was miserable, absolutely miserable.
Did you get super buff when you took your shirt off?
No. No, I looked... I was gonna say more like Karnov, but maybe like Karnov when he hasn't been working out at all. Like Karnov in February, after a long winter, you know.
Tenmuku has a ton of health and is using the strat that I recommend, which is punch.
Punch,
And that's
punch.
really your only command is like move, jump, duck, and punch. And you'll just turn into this buff dude at the boss of every world. And it's such a cool experience. Okay, Miku did it. Miku was through the first world. Now I gave them very specific instruction on what to do in this screen. And they've listened. There are 4 doors. 3 of the doors will send you to another level, and the levels will kind of have a non-linear path. If they pick the entrance I told them to go into, they'll always end up in the next level. If you go... But between all of them, one of the entrances sends you back to the same level you're on.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't want that to happen.
Oh, the flashing! So yeah, I appreciate it when you are able to make things a little bit more consistent. I think Ted Miko is trying to shop.
Yeah, I gave everyone a heads up on what the shops do. Like one will heal you, one will restore your mana, and one you can buy an item in. And it's pretty obvious as to what they all do. Like, it's no surprise. The person who's a nurse will clearly raise your health. The weird dude with the turban will also give you mana.
Yeah, healing doesn't really seem too needed though, because they're gonna die really quickly and then hopefully be healed to full.
Exactly. It's not super necessary. The level order I gave them is, like, you can kind of choose your own level order if you go in those things differently. I gave them the order that I take in the speedrun, and it's a decent level order, especially for, like, newer people. The second level is kind of somewhat gentler than the first, and then the third level is an absolute nightmare. Which I am looking forward to.
What is this instrument?
It sounds like a sitar being played wrong.
A sitar? A sitar?
I apologize for my incorrect pronunciation.
Well, I'm not completely sure about the pronunciation. I just say it like an American from Utah. Oh, Pleaser getting poked by an arrow and pushed into the pit. Yeah, somebody said it's like a jaw harp.
Oh, I don't even know what a jaw harp is. Like, I'm getting this really, like, gross phonetic image in my head right now with the word jaw harp.
Jaw harp is sort of the weird twangy thing that you hear in a lot of, like, country or western music. Boing, boing, boing. The boing music. Which, you know, I was thinking about the jaw harp the other day, and I'm like, that is the least romantic instrument in existence. Like, I'd rather have people playing the washboard, like, in a romantic setting than the jaw harp.
Like a nice pasta dinner and a candlelight, and then someone playing a washboard.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. People have probably caught on. Timiku is going through the second level. Second world, I should say.
Yes.
The levels have not really multiple paths. They're very linear paths, but it makes you fall through pits, which is not something that anyone would really think to do right away. But if you keep going to the right, you'll just hit a wall, and eventually you'll realize maybe I should go into this hole in the ground. The game will not really tell you when it's a pit or a path, but it never mixes the two in a level. So when you're in a level with holes, it's either going to kill you or give you progress.
Oh.
But never both.
I'm having fun with... no, never mind. I'm not having fun with this music. It's annoying. But yeah, I'm listening to it, and I also saw somebody in chat say a candlelit dinner at Fazoli's, and I was just remembering back when I was young, we decided to have a candlelit dinner at McDonald's, and that was something.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Did you bring your own candles?
We brought our own candles, our own tablecloth. You know, it was pretty good. We all dressed up.
That's exciting. I think Historian is talking about something that I did not find. A whip? Did someone use a whip?
I thought I saw Tenmiku using a whip of sorts, yeah. Or maybe it was just a long stick.
Well, I don't think it would have been Tenmiku. Tenmiku still got the starting weapon and is in the side-scrolling sections. Third Tail in a whip. Maybe there is magic as a whip. Despite being the world record holder of this video game, and finding most of the silly mechanics in it, I don't actually know if the whip is something that exists, but I guess it does, and maybe I should think about that.
Ooh, well, good.
It might be safer.
I'm sorry, I'm just taking a look at some of the games that they made, and this company made a game called Dusty Diamond's All-Star Softball, and I was thinking of Dustin Diamond, the actor from Saved by the Bell, and I got really excited, but unfortunately, it's not.
That's a very different softball.
I was very excited for about 5 seconds there. They also worked on some Super Turrican. I'm not sure which port, but they helped with some of that. So that's pretty cool.
I really, really enjoy that softball game. I don't know if you've ever played it. It is very silly and very good. It has a playable witch in it.
Wait, really?
Oh yeah. There's like you get to pick your baseball team,
Okay.
and one of the characters is witch, and there's like an ogre or something. It's real good.
Well, that's kind of cool that some of the people who worked on this helped with that as well. That rocks.
Tamiko has scrolled the screen up as far as possible, and that's not great on this stage because some of these have like platforms you can fall down to, but there's no way to scroll the screen back down other than like actually touching the bottom of the stage. So there's going to be a lot of levels where you're ascending a wall of some sort, but you'll be making blind jumps if you scroll the screen too high.
Okay. By the way, I'm taking a look at one of the PC Engine Software Bible, and they gave this a rating of avoid.
And that's avoid, which is what we're not doing here.
Yeah.
You just discovered don't hold right at the beginning of stages. Because either there's spikes or a pit immediately, so the stage started and just dumped him into a pit immediately.
Oh, I'm a fan of that. That's great.
And it's a reoccurring theme in this video game, and I really hope we see it again. But they're kind of really booking along here. I'm really excited by this. It took me way longer to get to this point, I think, when I was playing through this for the first time. I beat it in about like an hour 15 or so.
Okay, third tail, moving on to the boss. Yeah, Tenmiko is definitely doing the best here from what I've seen. He's moving up through this house / dojo of sorts.
Yeah, and this will lead to the second boss. So Third Tail's definitely found a whip, which is definitely making this boss easier, but still the boss is a jerk, and if it decides it's going to hit you and not turn around, it's going to hit you and not turn around.
Yeah, honestly, Ku5ogrande, Frog, and the Third Tail are all struggling with this first level. I love that Mike is a lover of this game. The music's fun. It's kind of crappy, but it's also fun.
I never doubted it for a second that Mike would enjoy this video game.
Oh, yeah.
And that's not commentary on Mike. I appreciate Mike a great deal.
Oh,
hey,
Frog is on to the boss fight. Spin away! Spin your sadness away, everybody.
Alright, Frog. Frog does not have enough health to tank the boss fight.
Oh, yeah, no way.
He's gonna, check the pronouns. He's gonna have to do some fancy jumping and punching and trying to get this. I mean, I found the game very fun.
What is this music? This is crap. This is not music. This is like something from a horror show, you know?
This is notes on a keyboard.
Somebody was like, let's go ahead and make it suspenseful. And they like Googled what suspense means. They're like, suspenseful. And they're like, oh, like this. And they're like, yeah, suspense.
I believe at this point we've heard all the music in the video game.
Uh-oh.
I think. It might be a little bit more. I am really fascinated that Third Tail has basically... Third Tail has found a mana power-up or two, but they have completely avoided like finding health power-ups, but they're gonna make this work. It looks like they're gonna beat the this dude.
Ooh, Tenmiko is on to Big Mode Part 2, by the way.
Yeah, this is the second boss of the game. And don't jump to a conclusion when I say this, it's also the final boss, but this is not the encounter with the final boss version of this.
Okay.
You will fight this exact same fight at the end of the game with literally nothing changed, and it's the final encounter for some reason.
Wow, that's beautiful. Also, it looks a little bit challenging.
Oh yeah, it's not too bad. You can clear the thing and just kind of punch it a lot. Oh, right in the pit again! Oh,
yeah, Third Tail solidly moves into second, though, getting through the boss fight. Yeah, Tenmiko struggling a little bit. Oh, jump on those rocks, yeah.
Directly into the pit. Third Tail has opted to upgrade the melee weapon. And so now he's got more, they've got more of a pitchfork.
Question, have we seen the thing that would have been a spoiler for me?
Oh yes, the big mode. I did not want you to know about the big mode until it happened.
I love big mode.
And it's in the attract mode. Well, it's sort of in the, like when you start the game, the first thing you see is the farmer walking to the right, and when it reaches the center of the screen, like, it turns into the big mode version, which I think is burying the lead. Or rather, putting the lead too far early. Tenmiku, every time that Tenmiku has started the stage.
How can you put the lead too far early? It's the lead. It's literally what comes first.
I guess you're right. Third Tail cannot lose the Trident. I'm not convinced the Trident is actually any better than the stick. Because you can do these levels in any order.
Pitchfork?
It's kind of like a pitchfork.
He's a farmer. It's a pitchfork. He's a farmer.
It's a pitchfork. Fine. We can argue about this. That's fine. But okay. So the pitchfork, not actually convinced it's stronger.
Okay, yeah, I really hate this flashing. Like, I hate it so much.
I really want to like learn how to ROM hack so I can take flashing out of video games.
Like, honestly, I think that I would be okay if it was just one game, because I would expect it. But then, because I've got 4 streams, it happens all the time, and just is pain. Okay, repeated pain and misery and dumbness.
We might see another player beating the first boss. I'm not sure how many whips got off on that. On Ku5ograde's screen. Nope.
You know, people are commenting about the spiders in this game, and they're reminding me of other spiders, but I can't really put my finger down on which spiders. Somebody said Splatterhouse, but I need to look. I need to look them up.
They might be out of Ku5ogrande. I feel like this game, it plays a lot like Ku5ogrande, but it gets rid of the grinding in towns, which makes me very happy.
Okay, let me go ahead. I'm gonna take a look. That is not an NES game. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Tenmiku might get a full heal. There it is. Oh, nope, that's not it. There is one in this stage. I forget if it's close to where he is, or if it's further along, or he has passed it. But we do have another player in the second stage, at least. Third Tail is working their way up through this vertical stage, which has multiple paths up, sort of. And Tenmiku not falling immediately into the pit this time. Progress has been, lessons have been learned. For now.
Oh, good. Yeah, honestly, though, if it's just your habit of holding right whenever a stage starts to get a quick start, you're gonna fall back into that habit every now and then. That's just how it is.
Oh, yeah. In my runs of it, I've fallen to pits. It's such a quick reset, though. It's not too bad. I just have chat shout at me when I do it.
I love it.
This it's great. This it is a lot more fun than Ku5ogrande, but it's also like way harder than Ku5ogrande is.
I found an article trying to look up like different spiders from NES games that Nintendo games were used to smuggle spiders, and this is something that I'm not going to look into.
That's cursed knowledge, Percentia.
I'm sorry, everybody knows it now.
The jumping in Ku5ogrande is not great. I do not remember enough about Ku5ogrande. I remember getting very mad at it.
Oh, okay, sorry. I'm just needing to de-stress after learning the facts about spiders and Nintendo. Oh my gosh, I do remember, though,
second on that one.
Working at Walmart back in the day, they had horror stories about bananas and spiders, because apparently banana spiders are pretty terrifying, and occasionally a box of bananas comes in and boom, spiders in there.
I would never trust bananas ever again in my life.
Never work produce if you're afraid of spiders, I guess.
I'll take your advice.
I think I saw a dead spider once, but nothing that was alive. And they're pretty big. They're not exactly
The banana spiders are no joke. I have seen maybe some doctored images or just images of banana spiders, and I'm not okay with them.
Like, it wasn't ginormous, okay? It's not like the spiders from Eight-Legged Freaks. It was just, just big enough that it's like, this definitely didn't come from the U.S. Or at least, like, Utah.
Utah spiders.
Yeah.
So, Tenmiku's on the second boss again. I want to say that he's got the strat down to punch it in the face. But, like, literally the face at this point. But it's not too complicated.
Yeah, hopefully Tenmiku is able to get this figured out.
Even with the face tanking, I think he'll pull it off.
I think so.
Oh wow, that's a.
What are these masks called?
I just kind of like see them as like Shogun masks.
Shogun masks, okay.
I don't know. It would be remiss of me to like guess at a name and offend somebody.
Like, it's got one of the moons on it. It could possibly. I don't know. It's a cool mask. I like this lemon throwing goblin.
Yeah, he's real good. It's real good. Just throwing some lemons. You got too many lemons. Life is too sour. When life gives you lemons, throw them at the farmers until they fall into pits.
Stupid farmers, eat the lemons.
Eat the lemon is a demand I've never been shouted at.
Yeah, I love that, occasionally we have games that people have a chance of beating, and then we get this.
I think that, I don't know. I want to say no one's going to beat this game, but I have been impressed at least with finding that whip move that I was not aware of. But I think we'll see some people get a little bit.
Or is it a
close.
stick move?
I think it's a whip, I want to say.
Oh wait, I've seen both a stick and a whip.
Yeah, the John McBuff dude has a whip.
Okay. Yeah, that whip move is definitely helpful. Honestly, the third tail is making some progress. They are to the Lemon Goblin here, which might actually be, what are they called? Kappa? But we've already seen other Kappas that don't throw lemons. Are there some that are known to throw lemons at people? Like, maybe just a normal Oni. Okay.
Definitely have never known a Kappa.
Like, I don't know. Should I go Google lemon throwing demons?
Yes, absolutely. And then you're gonna find an article about how demons were stored in lemons, and now you're never gonna be able to trust lemons again.
Apparently, there's a song called "Lemon Demon," made by the band Angry People. I'm not gonna look this up.
That's an awesome name. Okay. Angry People? That is a top quality name.
They threw... Ooh. There's a book called The Destroyer that talks about lemon demons. Okay, where is this? Okay, they linked hands. Give us the strength to beat these demons off and turn them into lemons. They intoned together. That could have been phrased better. The spell worked instantly, giving Steven and Amy the strength to beat the demons. They threw the demons up against a wall, and in an instant, the demons turned into lemons. They picked the lemons up, made their escape, and hid behind a nearby wall. Do you want to know what the demons taste like? Steven asked. Yeah, why not? They tried some lemon, spat it out, and threw the fruit to the ground. Yuck, that's sick, Steven sputtered.
But they didn't say what it tasted like.
Oh, chronic, yeah, said Amy, screwing up her face. Chronic?
What?
Is that a word that people say?
I don't know.
Yo, that's chronic.
I've said the word chronic before, but not about like a flavor. Like where are my Tic Tac chronic flavors?
I don't know. Oh, chronic glitch witch. That's just chronic.
Hey, we've got the second world beaten.
Very nice, Tenminku.
And third tail is right on the heels of Tenmiku at this point. Oh, did they go down the right thing? I hope they went down the right thing. I made everyone confirm if they know that. I'm gonna assume they did.
I mean, hopefully.
And third tail on the next stage. Oh,
Very nice third tail. Whip.
Just getting those
Whip.
whips in.
Yeah.
Whip is awesome.
Honestly, that whip is way too helpful.
I don't know. It's
Glitch.
helping people. What?
Glitch Witch, I
Go
know
ahead.
that you're a witch. Did you know that lemons are your protection from evil?
I did know that one actually.
Yeah, it's on bestmagicalspells.com. So
Thank
that's
you.
really helpful.
This is why I keep oranges.
Yeah, they're a blessed fruit for their extraordinary healing and, above all, energetic qualities. Yeah, and their natural allies are water and the moon. Okay.
Okay. The
I
allies
suppose-
of the lemons?
Yeah, the lemon allies.
Sweet.
Every spell with lemons must be combined with water and spend at least one night exposed. If
I
we
don't
fear
like
that
it,
someone
maybe-
in our home is the victim of a dark work or is being affected by an obsessing spirit, we must put on a white plate 3 lemons cut in half with a little sugar just under the bed where he sleeps. If 2 people sleep in the same bed, though, you must place a piece of paper with the name and surname of the person whose life energy we want to measure. Okay, so specifically, if the lemons could get confused, you gotta put the name on a piece of paper so the lemons know what's up.
You can't protect 2 people. You just have to put a piece of paper down.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for that history lesson. Well, history and information. I'm gonna get some lemons. I think. Maybe?
Everybody,
What?
if your local grocery store hasn't had all the lemons raided this week, I wonder if toilet paper has any spells, because if so, it's going to be really hard to get any toilet paper spells.
Let's hope not. Oh gosh. Tamika's in the third world now, which is like a nightmare. There are skulls that will spawn out of nowhere that will hit you, and they will not spawn until you're inside of them, which is awesome. Or basically you can't avoid them. And as well, there are these kings flying around the screen, and what's important to note, it's not just one enemy there, it is like 6 enemies stacked on top of each other. So if you just clip the edge of them, there's going to be more of them. This level is my favorite because it is such a jerk.
By the way, now I feel like I need to know if there are any toilet paper spells or magic.
I kind of figured that's what you were up to.
Yeah, I did find an article called Baby Completely Stunned by Simple Toilet Paper Magic Trick.
Oh,
Yeah,
Toilet
that's
paper
because babies are
magic trick.
stupid. Okay.
babies can't be trusted to know what real magic is.
Yeah, true. I
Maybe.
found a toilet spell.
Does it enchant the toilet, or does it help the toilet?
It's how to banish procrastination. It uses a toilet, candles, toilet paper, and I don't know what that is.
What is a toilet candle?
Well, no, not a toilet candle. You need a toilet. You need candles. So, yeah, go to the toilet and lock the door. Light a few candles if you can. Cast a little circle. Somehow a big grand circle casting doesn't quite seem right when you're in the loo. Yeah, so because it's a small room, you need a small circle. Write down exactly what the problem is on the bit of toilet paper. Apparently you need a very specific marker, or because nothing else works on toilet paper.
I hate this.
It's
I hate
hard
this
to write
explanation.
on toilet paper. It's difficult, okay? It rips. You don't want your toilet paper ripping. Okay.
I'll agree.
Then concentrate on sending all of the unhelpful / negative feelings about what you want to banish into the square of paper until you feel like it can hold no more. Okay, channel all of the negative thoughts into the toilet paper. Then rip up the toilet paper 3 times and throw it into the toilet. Flush it away and imagine the problem leaving you. If you like, you can say a little verse as you rip up the paper. Here it is. I banish and I flush away that which I don't need today. To the sewer is your place. Let inspiration take your place. They
like how
rhymed
Dr. Seuss
place
wrote all these
with
spells.
place. Oh my gosh, this is the crappiest witch poet I've ever seen, okay? When the toilet has stopped flushing, close your circle and go and do exactly what you were having problems with. Okay.
I mean, I guess it's salient advice, but why is the only question we need to ask ourselves. If you're in your bathroom casting spells at the toilet...
Maybe you should go do your homework instead, you know?
Stop. I think I did plenty of homework. I'm not going to go cast a spell on my toilet.
Well, it's a procrastination spell. It's to help you cure yourself of procrastination. So
I'll do it tomorrow.
I would say, well, if you do that spell and then you don't do your homework right away, then you didn't do a very good spell, you know?
I guess so. God, I love this anxiety music.
It's pretty amazing. Oh no, Frog has died again. He's gonna be going back to earlier in the stages. Not the very beginning, but still.
Yeah, but still Ku5ogrande and Frog on that second, or that last 1-3. 1-3. I know what levels these are. 1-3.
I believe so. Yeah.
And we do have Tenmiku making like kind of excellent progress. I would not be shocked if Tenmiku doesn't get out of the stage. But I am willing to be surprised. But I don't know about his chances.
I found another toilet paper spell. And it starts saying, take a toilet paper. And I think that's all you really need to know about the spell. Take a toilet paper, you know. We'll go ahead and stop there. A toilet paper.
Just one toilet paper,
please.
One
toilet paper, please. Yeah, exactly.
Ku5ograde's beaten the first boss and is moving on. This using some beautiful witch strats. This is glorious. I'm very happy with everything happening here. Of course, I'm just looking up bathroom witchcraft. People are playing a very mean video game.
Oh yeah, apparently you can also break people up by using a toilet paper spell. That's nice.
Don't do that. That's bad. That's mean and bad. I think that's evil. Yeah, this water stage is unbelievably rude. I love it so much. What is nice is it's got a pretty safe route. Well, not safe. Nothing in this game is safe. It does have a route through it, and you can everything will spawn at the same time. So if you do all the right stuff in the right order, it'll be perfect. You'll get through without a problem.
Oh my gosh! Someone said apparently you could, if you wanted to make someone like you, you would write their name on toilet paper and then use it, and it would cause them to like you. But one of the replies is that I think it will just get black streaks on your bottom. Yeah, especially if you use like really strong marker. Yeah, you don't want that.
I hate this plan. I think if someone did that to me, I think I'd dislike them more.
I think so too. Yeah, I wouldn't be a big fan. Especially if they said, like, if you're dating someone and they're like, you know, I have a secret I didn't need to tell you. Yeah, the day that we met, I went home and I wrote your name on toilet paper and used it. I would be like, okay, we're breaking up now.
Yeah, this was a mistake. You can have the kids.
Yeah, take the... No, I'm not letting you have the kids.
Oh, right, yes, that's probably,
You'll probably do toilet paper spells if I leave you with the kids, you know? We don't need any more of this.
Oh, gosh. This is terrible, and I hate every part of it. Why are you doing this to me? I came here to show bad video games, and I've learned so much awful forbidden knowledge.
By the way, it does look like the third tail has moved on to a forest here.
Yeah, third tail is in the level just before Tenmiku.
Very nice. Yeah, everybody is making progress except for Frog currently, but we still do have enough time that, you know, things could be changed.
Yeah, I am pulling for Frog to get through this boss fight. It's a mean fight.
Okay, here we go, on to the fight, and that's a good amount of health.
Frog does know about the whip, so I have a feeling that they'll get through it.
Okay, here's another Yahoo's question, or on Yahoo Answers. It says, how can I become an enchanted roll of toilet paper? Is there any spells?
How can you become an enchanted roll of toilet paper?
Yes.
And then you can write your own name on yourself and use yourself.
Oh my
and then
gosh.
you'll never be depressed again.
I actually, if it worked, I would do that. I would 100% become toilet paper. If I were happy. If I knew that I would be happy forever.
I don't think toilet paper has a very good fate ahead of it, no matter what's going on.
Oh,
it is very popular right now, though.
Let me go ahead and say that their description here is, oh, and if you're mean and you're going to tell me that I can't, don't waste my time, because I know I can, and no matter how jealous you are and hate on me, I just know I was born to be both tubular and magical. The voices told me so just earlier while I was sitting on the crapper. Okay. I feel like this is parody. Apparently somebody was a jerk. They posted an update at Jarek. You're mean and I don't like you anymore.
There's that positive aspiration.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and advise nobody become toilet paper. I care about you all way too much. Don't do this to yourself.
I don't care if you become toilet paper. It's fine. Just don't come over to my house, okay? I don't want to accidentally, use you as toilet paper, okay? I would not be a fan of that.
Where's Brosencha? He was here a minute ago. Do you think toilet paper can breathe underwater?
No. People are asking to change the music? Aw, chat, you don't love this?
We did have background music in Third Tale, I guess. Or not background, backup, if you want to do that, but I don't think it's going to be any different.
I mean, look, we've got this music. I'm talking about toilet paper magic. If you mute the stream right now, I don't completely blame you, but you'll miss all of that. Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna miss out on all the fun Yahoo answers and how to catch magic with toilet paper.
Yeah, and you might never want to unmute the stream again. You know?
Can you use toilet paper like a tube as a substitute for a wand of some sort?
Let's not. Well, a very short wand.
This is your
usually you
fault.
have to use wrapping paper rolls for wands and staves, you know.
Hey, we've got a beaten boss on Frog's side.
Yay! Frog is moving on.
I am excited. I knew that Frog had it in them.
Yeah, wrapping paper tubes are the best for fighting, okay?
Yeah, but imagine what kind of cool sorcerer you could be with 17 tubes wrapped together.
Why was that so loud?
Is it different music?
Here we go. Frog is onto the cave, and there's a little music.
Yeah, there is a different music.
I'm scared.
See, all chat had to do was ask for different music, and Frog beat the boss.
Wow, chat, you should have asked that earlier.
Frog has the potential to catch up to Queezer here. Queezer's only one stage past Frog. So
I love this whole jump on the spikes and get hurt strategy. I'm not sure what Frog is trying to do. I'm pretty sure you don't go right there.
It has not occurred to him to maybe fall in the pit that is a deadly maneuver in previous games and the previous levels.
Well, I mean, games are supposed to have consistent logic, right?
I mean, maybe some video games do, but I don't know if you've seen that we're on twitch.tv/Prosentia, and you cannot rely on that knowledge.
Yeah. Honestly, I would say that when it comes to licensed video games, you still shouldn't trust everything. You should trust that there was some design. Oh, there we go. Frog falling down.
Frog took a hit and fell in, and now realized, oh, cool, I'm not dead.
It's a vertical scrolling level. But, you know, there are some points where logic is not going to be the right thing to follow, and that's especially true with this game. So if you run into a wall early on, it may be worth jumping into the pit.
Yeah, I mean, worst case, you just respawn, and everything's fine.
It's true. Honestly, it doesn't take a lot of work to get caught back up. So take a few risks, especially if you can die pretty quickly, and I mean, get back to where you were pretty quickly. If it's not a huge slog, just risk dying. It's fine.
Yeah. Worst case, you just you try again. Tanuki is still on this logged water stage. It is real mean. What you might not be noticing is those pillars that go up and down. The pillars do let you stay on. Like, you won't fall into the water if you're on the pillar, even if it's fully submerged. Unsure.
By the way, Frog is almost caught up to Ku5ogrande. Getting very close here, already onto the mountain section.
On the same stage.
I love it.
Yeah, I love to see these place changes, especially this late into a match.
Yeah, the third tail might actually be able to do that as well. I mean, they are on Tenmiku's stage, and he's been here for quite a while. But then again, this stage is really difficult.
Yeah.
How are physics in this game, by the way? Because
I think sort of reasonable. There's no ice physics in it. Well, there are ice physics later, and the ice physics are extra bad. Which I think we might see. I don't know. They feel like they work, except when you start getting hit, and then the physics of like where you get pushed to get really, really kind of fuzzy.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say knockback seems like a little bit of a challenge. Which, I don't know, a lot of games have stupid knockback. I'm not too surprised that a strange game that pretty much never came out in the US has issues like that. Yeah.
Tamiki was real close to the end of this. I think, I forget what challenges await, but I know there's at least one more jerk move.
Oh my gosh, that snake! Just like, nope. Why is the snake allowed to swim, but you're not?
Snakes are natural swimmers, and snakes have sunglasses on, which allow you to swim, and farmers are not allowed to wear sunglasses.
Oh man, farmers, what a rough life, you know?
No sunglasses, turn into a buff dude when you're around hay.
Gotta work with hay. Dumb. Seriously. Oh, but you can take off your shirt. That's nice. Snakes can't. They don't have shirts. They're just stupid snakes.
They do molt.
Oh, you're right. Oh, actually,
they have the ultimate form of taking their shirt off.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah, I don't want to molt.
You know, if I could molt on cue, I would probably do it just to scare some people. Like, haha, my skin falls off in front of you.
Take this.
That'd be a cool party trick.
Oh gosh, I don't like that either. Party tricks. I can only. Is molting very messy? Is there a lot of?
Oh, it's very messy. Yeah.
Gross. I'm just getting those vibes of that Always Sunny clip of Frank naked getting out of the back seat of the car, like through the seat, and he's covered in
That's not
hand sanitizer.
molting. That's
it's like
very
molting.
different. It's not molting. Okay, that's like being born.
It's like being
Very
born.
different.
Yo, Frog has finished the level and has pulled into third place. And has fallen directly into the pit. Oh, I love it. You'll love to see it.
Oh, yeah, don't you? You know...
I did not anticipate so many lead changes in this match, and this made me very happy.
I'm glad. Honestly, this has been a blast to watch so far, and What was that music?
What is this music?
This is the
it's
scary
spooky
music. Oh, I like the spooky.
Yeah.
Ah! I'm
I
so scared.
I love spikes in this game just because when you do land on them, you don't like have any iframes. You just bounce around them a lot and just take repeated hits. It is my favorite dance in the world. Yeah, lead changes are probably unlikely, especially with the amount of effort the stage might take to memorize it and through it. Because you do basically just need to route the stage to beat it.
I don't know, like, Mika was making a pretty good push here, but the third tail is definitely learning quite a bit of this stage already. Honestly, you know, there are a lot of ways to die. It's a little bit slippery, just some of the controls. The knockback is probably going to kill you many, many times. But
oh yes,
like, all you have to do is have one good push through the stage.
Yeah, like anyone can take this if they can react well enough. There are a lot of enemies that are kind of like, hey, gotcha, you made it to a new section and now here's a snake.
Sorry, you said gotcha, and it made me think of that stupid Baby's Day Out game that Mike always played. Gotcha.
I've never played it. Should I play that video game?
No! Well, yes. It's actually got some really good ideas. It's just, why would you make a game about Baby's Day Out that is a puzzle game? I don't understand.
How much toilet paper magic is in it?
I'm trying to think. I don't think there's toilet paper in it, but I'm not 100% sure.
Well, I'll find out for you. It is Ku5ogrande, and I think every game deserves.
You really
toilet
don't.
paper.
No. No, we're good. I don't even remember why we were talking about toilet paper magic, but there you go. Oh, the lemons! Because the lemons! That's why.
Yep, we found lemon magic and then a bunch of spells you can cast with lemons, and then you ended up on Yahoo Answers page of witchcraft. Or just like someone's GeoCities page.
See, this is like my daily life, okay? I start out with lemons and I end up looking up toilet paper spells and how to turn myself into a roll of toilet paper.
Chase your dreams, Brosenta. Chase your dreams.
You know, one day... I'm not going to chase my dreams, okay? Last night, I was riding on top of the bus, and it was going super fast, and I was terrified. I thought I was going to, like, crash into a building. I'm not living that dream.
That sounds like a very, like, anxiety-filled dream. What, like, was the music from the boss fights going on during it?
I don't recall any music. But yeah, it was a little bit stressful. I didn't really trust that bus driver. First, for letting us ride on top of the bus instead of inside. And second, for going like 100 miles per hour. No, it was like a tour bus, you know?
Oh, even better. Well, they let people ride on the top of tour buses. Like, there's seats up there.
No, if it's a double-decker, but it wasn't.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
You're just right up there.
It was stressful. Let's just say I have a lot of anxiety in my dreams, and that's like not even the worst of this week. That's like mediocre anxiety for my dreams. It's like, oh, I'm stressed, but you know, at least I'm not crying yet.
I'm stressed, but at least I'm not crying yet. That's words to live by, I guess.
Everybody,
like,
if you're at that point, don't worry. I'm right there with you in my dreams. Oh, Ku5ogrande fell all this way back down. I'm so sad. Holy cow, that was a big one.
Yeah, this is not the only vertical stage in the game either. Later on, there is an ice stage that is also vertical like this, and that's real mean. That's real mean. I am real happy about it. And I theoretically could have given them a different stage order, but I figured this would be a good flow.
You know what? We've got 25 seconds left. Make the final push, third tail. See what you can do. Well, not making that jump is something you can do.
And I guess, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't believe Star has passed where Tenmiku is? Tenmiku's been almost to the end of the stage a few times.
As far as I can tell, you're right. It's a little bit difficult to say, but why did I hit F5 instead of stop the time? Because it's time.
Oh, GG, it's time, everybody.
Yeah, we are done with that. Ignore the couple minutes that you, or the couple seconds that you have going over, because it is, as a matter of fact, time. Oh my gosh. You know what? No, the match isn't invalid. This is just my life, okay? I mess everything up every once in a while, so it's fine. It's cool. Oh my gosh, Glitch Witch. This was a blast. Tenmiku, though, appears to have taken first. It looks like Kate is confirming that, discussing it with Miku. Let's go ahead and bring them in. Hello there.
Hello, hi.
Hello and welcome.
Yeah, hello, welcome, and congratulations on your victory, which honestly you seem a little bit surprised about.
Yeah, because I died so many times. I thought I would like rust. Okay.
Everybody
think
died
this
so
was
many times.
Yeah, death was a common occurrence there.
Oh yeah.
And where you ended up in was probably the most difficult of the stages until you get to the final world, which has like a remixed version of that stage.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, that river stage was such a wall for you, and honestly, there was only one other player who made it there, and yeah, the
Really?
number of
I
deaths.
I kind of thought someone else already beat it and scoot away forward.
Yeah. By the way, people are asking you, what are your
Okay.
thoughts on JoJo Season 3?
I
I don't
don't.
think anybody asked that.
That's. I'm the wrong person to ask. I have not watched that. Sorry, I don't watch
Okay,
JoJo.
you have to decide good or bad. 3,
No.
2, 1.
Good.
What?
Jeez. No,
Wow.
we're a bad family here.
Oh. No, well,
Get-
it's okay.
get-
Your fate is sealed. But this
Okay,
game in
fair
total,
enough.
like, I know that you died tons.
At some point I just stopped caring. I drink my beer fully and I just whatever.
I love
That's one way
it.
to do it. That's one way to do it.
The Russian army strategy of just going forward, die whatever, just go forward again and again.
I love that. Actually, where are you from?
I'm from Poland.
Poland.
Oh, that's
Aw.
awesome.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
it's right now it's 9:20 p.m.
9:20 p.m. Staying up late. Hopefully you don't have to wake up too early tomorrow.
Nah, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
It's, I'm probably gonna play something. I totally gonna finish this game and speedrun like once.
Okay, you like it enough that you're going to finish it.
Yes, that
Oh,
that,
that's
that was
awesome.
actually pretty pleasant game.
Oh, that's great.
Though-
I'm so happy to hear that you liked it. I'm the only one
To
who
be honest, there were just a few moments where those sneaky guys just jump out and kill me over and over.
Oh, yeah.
But other than that, and yeah, the people tugging squiggly bushes. So other than that, the game's fun.
Why is it just
Yeah.
playing, like, multiple Batman songs for me? I don't know anymore. Welcome to life. Stop
But
it.
Okay.
Stop.
I,
Oh, my gosh.
okay, I'll stop. I'll
No,
stop
not you.
playing
Not you.
multiple Batman songs.
I'm yelling
You
at
invite me to your home and yell
I'm
at
yelling
me.
at YouTube right now. Let's find something else. Here, how about this? Okay.
Miku, how did you enjoy Big Mode?
Okay, well, thanks for having me.
It's been great to have you. Yeah, we'll go ahead and let you go. Everybody, by the way, the names that we had up on stream are their Twitch names. You can go ahead and go follow them.
Well, the thing is, I don't stream at all. My internet's too weak for this.
Well, okay, don't go follow Miku, but cheer Miku on. Because, you know, you've already got a solid start. You're definitely making it to round 3 and possibly will make it to the bracket. So, seriously, great job today. Go forward strong.
Yeah.
Thank you and take care.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you,
All
Glitch
right,
Witch.
I'll let you have fun with the rest of the day.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.